What's up, guys? My name's Doug. Welcome to Fender Control. Today I had an idea. I've been doing a lot of Oxygen Not Included recordings, and I watch a lot of it. I watch Francis John, I've watched a couple of Brothcars, I've watched Grind This Game, and there's plenty of people out there that love to do these huge builds, these huge intricate machines that do all sorts of stuff, and that's one of the really cool things I think about this game. Being able to do these huge optimized completely automated things. But I never have the time, nor do I have the desire to really put in the effort to do anything like that. So for me, it's if you have enough time, you have enough desire to throw dupe labor and electricity at a problem, you can solve anything, and you can do it with low-tech solutions. And I think that's my way of enjoying to play this game. I don't think there's necessarily a wrong way to do it. So I'm going to show you how I get started when I play one of my games. Now, there are a couple mods that I absolutely would not play this game without. The main two, there's three really, but one of them, for whatever reason, is not working today. It's deconstructible points of interest buildings, so you can break down everything and get those buildings out of your way, which, if you've ever played this and you've been building your ladder up to space, and you've been building your ladder down to the same ladder down to the oil biome and the bottom of the map, and you get a building right in your way and have to shift your ladder, that's frustrating. So that's why I always like that one. The speed mod is absolutely necessary. It also is one of those that's regularly going to break your game. But everything, unless you're running the speed mod, everything takes way too long to do. Now, the last one I like to use is called DGSM, and all it does is it allows you to set up your 3 dupes at the start however you want them to be. Now, me personally, everybody has their own way they like to do things. Ooh, this is an interesting map. Yeah, let's do this one. 2 different things affecting my oil. Irregular and buried. But everybody has their own way they like to do it. You definitely are absolutely going to need a researcher, because your research is basically your gateway to the rest of the cool stuff you can do in the game. And then you're going to want at least one person who's capable of digging. Your third dupe, you can kind of have whatever you want. Sometimes I use a rancher, sometimes I use a second digger. It's just basically on what map I'm playing on. And I have a default setup for 1 digger, 1 researcher, and 1 rancher. Let's go ahead and load that. That's one of the things that you get with the DGSM mod. Now, here's the other thing you get. I don't need a rancher on this map. Not right at the start, anyway. I'm going to want one eventually, but I don't need one right immediately. So, with this mod, I'm able to kind of go through here and just set up my guy however I want. So, we have Nails here, and Nails is set up to do whatever. The Uncomfortable Ant Farm. That sounds about right. So, the reason I select the way I do is gastrophobia. It doesn't matter. Everybody doesn't need to be able to cook, and doctoring is pretty much useless. So, these are okay negatives. The positives, you want to have something that's going to benefit over a long period of time. Diver's Lung is probably one of the better ones. So we're going to go with this. Let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully this time it actually works out for me. I've tried this 3 times and random things keep going wrong. So, let's see. Starting, day 1. Day 1, first thing you want to do is you want to look around your map and you want to find your water. I have a tiny amount way over here. That is not a good start. So, first things first, first day, you always want to go ahead and set out. You want to have outhouses, and you want to have your research station, and you want to have your beds. That's the first things you want to have. So, first things first, we're going to dig, and we're going to dig straight this way to get to my water. That's unfortunate. And we need to turn that up. Okay, I should be able to get down my outhouses. Let's go ahead and drop these. Okay, I got my outhouses down. I'm really and truly hoping that this isn't all blocked. Okay, I can go down and get into it. The game is... This is not nominal. This isn't the way I generally like to do it. But, you know what? The game's been doing this all day. Okay, so we got that. We're going to go ahead and build my research station. I always like my research station to be as close to the gateway as the printing pod as I can get. Get free bonus of free light. So we'll go ahead and drop you. Drop 2 batteries. And we'll go ahead and string along some wire. Let's go ahead and get all that set up. Next thing's next. Let's go ahead and get my furniture. We need to go ahead and drop 3 cots. Probably going to want more than that, but we're going to do 3 for now. Everybody's got a cot. Everybody's got an outhouse. So far, so good. Got my research station built. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that at all. And drop my pitcher pump in here. We're going to throw 1 tile right here just so I don't have a huge mess to clean up. Okay, we got more water. Wow, that didn't make my water go everywhere. Alright, one of the horrible mistakes I've been making all day has been not getting food down quick enough. We're going to do that here in just a moment. First things first, though, I want this water. Get the water. Get the water. And that oxyfern's in a good spot. Okay. Y'all definitely don't need to be standing around doing nothing. Let's go ahead and get the research up and going. Research. Now, research, I always start by going for my supercomputer. Once I got my supercomputer, everything else just kind of falls in place from there. Let's go ahead and go as far to the left as I can. Please tell me I can do that. I can. Great. This is not... this is not how I like to do things. It really isn't. Okay. Mirthleaf, go ahead and uproot you. Let's get some tiles down. Oh, my oxalite's going away. Build another ladder segment right. Yeah. Let's go all the way down and hit these oxyferns. Alright, first off, we either need a cook or we need a rancher. What do we got? Neither of those things. So we got an operator. Alright, now that we got somebody, we got my operator. You can go ahead and have a hat. We need to set up priorities. So we got my 2 dig builders. We got my researcher. Researcher needs to be a supplier and runner around when there isn't anything to do. You're an operator, you get the same thing. Eventually we'll switch that up once he's got electrical engineering, but for right now, that's exactly what I need. Next up. Next up, we're going to go toward foods, because I need to get food set up this time faster than I have been doing. That's a mistake that I've been making all day. I don't want to continue to make it. So, let's grab this hexalant. Go ahead and take advantage of you. Go ahead and take advantage of you. Let's go ahead and break into here. Really, 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 really need to get into... Need that skill point and get into... Alright, so... You need to be deconstructed. You need to be deconstructed. And then we need to build... 2 more outhouses a little further away. And I'm doing this... because my supercomputer is going to go right here. Okay, good. Alright. Y'all don't need to just sit around doing nothing. So... go that far. And let's toss a couple of tiles down so you can make the run. Go there. And this ladder segment apparently is going to be something I'm going to continue to have, even though I don't want it to begin with. I wanted 1 ladder up and down, damn it! Just 1. I don't need all this. I'm kind of stuck, man. It's giving me so much granite in the way. Oh, you dumbass. Get out. Why? Why did you do this? And that needs to be deconstructed because that doesn't need to be there. Go ahead and grab that. Auto harvest. Alright, while you're getting set up, you just kind of want to take advantage of all of your oxalite that you have available. I have a lot on this map. I got kind of lucky there. And you want to take advantage of all the food you can find lying around everywhere. Oh, do I have skill points? I do. Advanced research. Congratulations. Okay. Waiting on water. Ah, hell. Lord. Okay. We're gonna dig that. That works. That actually worked. Huzzah. Can't make that jump. Temporary solutions, man. Temporary solutions. Oh, did we finally get to it? Somebody get it? Good. Finally. New printable. Okay, if it's not cooking or ranching, bottomless stomach. If you didn't have that, I'd be down for you. We're gonna go with the sand. Okay, we got somebody else who's got one. Congratulations, now you have hard digging. Moving on up in the world, man. Moving on up in the world. We can now deconstruct this. Good. Now we can make it somewhere. Oh my god. That is lucky right there. That is pretty lucky. How do I want to do this? Auto harvest that thing. Auto harvest that thing. Okay. Right now I'm just kind of trying to dig out and take advantage of as much of this excellent fruit and everything else I can find. I'm still trying to keep 4 tall everything. I'm not trying to overdo anything. I have plenty of food at the moment. Plenty of it. Enable auto harvest. Auto harvest. Auto harvest. Auto harvest. Auto harvest. Okay. So now that you kind of got your basics set up, you're not in a huge way, you're not, you know, getting everything. But we got research going. The next bit of research I need, alright, we got food set up, I'm about to start working on that. Next thing I always like to do is we're going to go ahead and jump to fossil fuels just because I see that that natural gas geyser just below me. And I'm going to take full advantage of it. Is that more water? That is more water. That's a hell yeah moment. And these are actually helping me out because they're producing very, very small amounts of oxygen at the moment. I haven't had to worry about oxygen for my base yet. Yet being the key word there. Sometimes you will. You would think about going ahead and dropping... and I don't recommend oxygen or algae terrariums just because they take so much algae, and even though they do clear out some carbon dioxide, they don't give you enough oxygen to make it worthwhile. But at this point, you want 2 things. You want to kind of explore up and down to figure out where everything is in your base. And you want to kind of plot out where you're going to find oil, so you can go ahead and make steel, go ahead and make everything you need to make. The biggest issue I have right now is this is both a bonus and a huge freaking problem, because it's right in the way of my down ladder. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and travel as far up as I can. I want to see space, just so I can kind of plan for that already. Also, I would like to go down, though. But I don't want to break into that just yet, because I don't have plans for it just yet, so... We're going to detour off to the side, unfortunately. I really don't like doing this. I really, 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 really don't. Alright, we got more printables. We got a digger, we got a tidier, we got a rancher. Who can tidy? You're not a +7 rancher, but we might need you soon. Go ahead and put you. I have a ton of food at the moment. I am okay for right now. Alright, another thing you want to kind of go ahead and plan for, and right now I'm kind of breaking that a little bit. You want to plan to have a, you want to go ahead and plan out your rooms. You want to go ahead and plan out how you want things to be. So right now we can go ahead and set up a couple of rooms. I want to go ahead and do a bedroom. I have 4 dupes, but I only have 3 beds, so I've had one sleeping on the floor the whole freaking time. 6, 7, 8. So let's go ahead and plan this out. We'll do this one. And while I got that, let's go ahead and plan for outhouses. So this is going ahead and setting up the actual rooms. We'll do 3 of you. And then 3 of you. And we'll go ahead and set up doors. Cool. And that way I can go ahead and tear this out. Okay, so did I finish that? I did finish that. So next up, let's go ahead and hit those. I've had some pretty bad luck with getting new dupes. Pretty bad luck. I know I'm going to want to run wires and everything up here. So we're going to fix that real quick. Get that good and set up. I'm going to want to run pipes and wires, because pretty soon this is going to get turned into my bathrooms. I need to go ahead and set up a place to store polluted water, because this is kind of a low-tech solution. You might have seen it. There's a couple videos that people have done utilizing this. This is what you can do in case you don't want to do a full Rodriguez or anything like that. You can actually set up a nice little self-contained system to provide you with all the oxygen you could ever want, just out of your byproducts. And honestly speaking, polluted water is actually a source of water, because your toilets, you'll end up producing more water out of your bathrooms than you will produce more water out of your bathrooms than you end up using. So, no, not exactly what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to do that. Go ahead and cancel you. And you. We'll drop a ladder on this side. And this will actually produce extra water when I eventually get to this point. They aren't doing anything down here. another thing I'm eventually going to do is right over here, I'm going to go ahead and drop some. I'm going to have some mesh tiles built in up here, and I'm going to put my natural gas generators up here to power the entire base. So then, therefore, I'm not worried anymore about having to do power. And that's just because I got really lucky. If you don't have natural gas, you can always use coal. But you're guaranteed pretty much 1 or 2 natural gas geysers on a map. So I'm making full use out of what it gave me. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I'm going to pass right through that. I guess I might be able to destroy it. Hopefully. Maybe. Did you give me a dupe worth having? No. No, you didn't. Oh, Jesus. You got ranching, loud sleeper, narcoleptic, unconstructive. You can cook, though. You're going to be a cook. Congratulations, you are now a cook. You need a second point. Welcome to electrical engineering. And with your electrical engineering, we need to change up your priorities, because building needs to be something you actually enjoy doing. You can build. And Ruby, the only thing I want you to do is that. Okay, we got all that. Now we need to switch our schedules up. One of the things I always like to do, and this is a necessity, is to kind of build 4 schedules. And this is one of the mods, the schedule shift, where you can kind of do this without having to. It saves a whole bunch of work, basically. And I always set up 3 different schedules off of the original. I try not to keep too many people in the base schedule. Try to spread everybody around, because that way it kind of allows you to forget about it. To forget that you have somebody up here. And nails. Okay. If you forget when you hire a new dupe, you ain't got to worry about it. You got your default for them to fall into. And they can't work on this, Doug, because you didn't give them the ability to. Damn it. Alright, my research is almost done. Actually getting some iron. Alright. I'm using up a lot of my water. Alright, so we're at a pretty good spot. I'm going to go ahead and stop this for here. All that's left, the next step is getting your food set up, getting your permanent bathroom set up. I'm gonna pick that up in the next video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more of this. Like the video if you liked it, and if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, go ahead and click that bell. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.